Hi, welcome back to Ahead of the Curve. I'm your host, Dr. Megan Teed, and I have Kerry Green with me today. Welcome back, Kerry, for another Curve Convo.
Hello, everyone. No idea what chapter we're on.
Chapter 11 billion.
Yeah, it might be 13 at this point.
13, 15, something like
Yeah.
that, I think. Yeah. We're getting up there in the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, how's your weather there in Florida? We're like kind of cool today, which is very weird.
We have been having the weirdest storms every single day. So usually in Florida around this time, it rains for an hour a day.
Hmm.
But I can't even tell you, the past like 5 days, all day, every day, torrential raining.
Oh, the whole day.
So weird. Yeah.
Oh,
Really
that's
puts a damper on my running.
yeah. Yeah, and even just getting outside, it's like I've been trying to really spend more time outside, like be very diligent about it because being
Yes.
inside's not great for you.
Yeah.
And if it has rained within the past, 10, 12 hours, there's nothing really to sit on.
I know.
It's
Yeah. It's
like
not
first
fun.
world problems, but
hmm Yeah, same here. Don't even want to go to the beach or the pool because everything is so wet.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
But here you have to, like, you can't trust it because it will say it's not going to rain anymore. And then 20 minutes later, you go and you're getting dumped on.
mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our summers here. It's like you just have the understanding that every afternoon it's going to storm and
Yeah.
you prepare for it. You have like some coverage somewhere that you can kind of duck into and
Yeah.
take care
I'm
of it.
on the same journey though, trying to make promises to myself to get outside more often with so much work and always being on the screen and being inside, although the red light can make up for it a little bit, so they say.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I have something new that I'm trying out that
Ooh.
um I don't know if I want to share it yet, but I, I might share it with you off camera.
Okay.
And then
I
I'll give
can't wait to
it's
hear.
a full report after I've tried it for a period of time, but it's like pretty new. But basically, like it replaces your time that you need to spend in front of a red light. So like you can just like do this thing and it's no extra time in your day.
Okay, well, I need this.
Yeah,
Whatever it is. I
it's
can't
pretty
wait to hear. You
it's
have us on the edge of our seats now.
I know. Well, you'll just have to wait.
We will.
Have to, yeah. I mean, you don't have to wait as long as everybody else does.
I'll wait another half hour, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, like time, life stresses, and you have some life stress going on right now that you shared with me. But um, what have you been like feeling in your body like during this period of time? Because I've dealt with that and have
yeah.
felt that, so I'm curious how you're feeling.
Yeah, a couple different things. Like I can definitely feel it like physically and in my nervous system, which is a little bit different. Nervous system wise for me, because I'm very in tune with that, is you can feel like a lot of overwhelm creeping up a lot faster, like kind of teetering between overwhelm and shutdown, like if on certain days or if I'm like pushing it too hard. And what that feels like for those that don't know is you don't want to do anything. You don't want to do anything, you don't want to work, you don't want to do your regular routines and all of that. So I've been really trying to go back to the basics. Before I would kind of regulate probably a couple times a week, and now I start my day every day with at least like, 5 minutes of a practice, work a lot less because I can't handle as much being in this stress. But something interesting that's really been happening is I can feel my fascia trying to pull in the same exact patterns that it used to when I was younger. And I've been doing myofascial release for so many years, and so I never really feel this that much at all anymore. And it's not as intense, like it's not that throbbing pain like it used to be, but you can feel the strings.
Mm. Isn't
Yeah.
that so wild?
And it's annoying because that's one of the things I'm doing. Like I have to do it all the time now. I'm like using the ball every day, but it's just not letting go. Maybe
Mm.
you can give me a tip on that, but it's just not letting go.
Yeah, well, so I'm not sure like what sort of sequencing do you do when you do your myofascial release?
I mean, I don't know like the names for it. Like you probably have certain
Mhm.
names, but let's say the order, if I have enough time, is I'll
Yeah.
do my feet, calves, thighs, glutes, I do my whole back or whatever. And then but I focus on where I feel it the most is behind my right wing.
Okay.
That's like the
The problem
the that's the
child.
culprit. Yeah.
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 So I recently took her name is Brooke McPile, and she's musical breathwork on Instagram.
Hmm. Oh, I think I follow her.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I just took like her fascial course that she teaches.
Oh,
And
cool.
she gives like a specific order to go through when you're doing the release work. And you're on the right track in that like you always start from the ground up. You start at the feet and you work your way up.
Hmm.
One of her rules is that you don't move up beyond the lower extremity, beyond the leg, until you've released 80% of your trigger points in that area.
Oh,
Because if
wow.
you jump from doing the lower body to the upper body, or like where you're having your pain, and you release that upper part, that's when you can kind of start chasing your pain around your body a little bit.
And that really, okay, that makes a lot of sense because something else that's weird that's happening, but I guess it's not weird now that you said that, is I've always had a little bit of like uneven feet. I think maybe it's because of I have like a tighter ankle and I don't know. My feet do weird things. They have a life of their own. But I haven't paid attention to them or noticed them in a long time because my body's felt so much more even. But lately, this is gonna sound so freaking weird. But like I can tell my feet are hitting wrong because my right sock is always like kind of,
Bunching.
it's kind of like, I don't know, moving to the side. It's not behaving. So you can
Uh-huh.
just tell that my feet aren't hitting right. So that makes sense. The problem is not where I think it is,
Yeah, that's so fascinating.
isn't it?
Hmm.
It's been pissing me off. I'm like, get back on there.
Like, why is everything crooked?
Seriously, even my socks, I can't escape it.
Yeah, so she recommends doing your feet 5 days a week.
Okay.
Yeah, because they are your foundation and your fascia is so, so thick there. So in order to
Yeah.
really like make some progress and get deep enough into those deeper fascial layers, you have to spend a good chunk of time working there.
Wow. That makes so much sense because we feel like for feet, it feels like I'm doing it in like a minute. I'm like, that's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
That feeling of like, because you're standing on it, it's a lot of pressure. So I
Yeah.
never think, oh, you need like a lot more than this, but obviously you do, then if that's the case.
Yeah. So her little like protocol is like 1 minute, or just like warming up the tissue, also like trying to identify like where your most tender spot is.
Yeah.
And once you find your most tender spot, you compress that area for at least 2 minutes,
Mm.
uh,
Hmm.
up to 5 minutes.
Yeah. You know what I've been doing with feet, since we're talking about this, since I felt myself becoming uneven or whatever, unbalanced, I put the toe spacers in every time I work out.
Yeah.
It
That's
helps so much.
that's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just being barefoot, spreading your toes out,
Yeah.
like even if you are in shoes, like trying to spread your toes out in your shoes is
There's so
really,
much coming back to me now that you're saying this.
yeah.
I used to put slippers on, like toeless slippers, and I would put the spacers in. I forgot I used to do that. I
Huh.
gotta start doing that again.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I I really weird my husband out with my, my toes. He calls them excited feet. Uh because I'm able to like actively like spread my toes apart and it like really grosses him out every time I do. He's like, Dad, don't.
It's amazing though. That's so good. Most people can't do that.
Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna be happy that my toes aren't crossing on top of each other.
Right?
I'm an old lady.
Better appreciate these toes.
My excited toes.
You're like tormenting him. He's having nightmares about toes, your
Yeah.
toes.
Maybe that's healthy. That's healthy.
Amazing. Yeah.
What kind of movement routine are you doing right now, like with things being
Yeah.
the way they are?
Yeah. If I could run every day, if it wasn't raining, that's exactly what I would be doing. Because for the past couple of years, I've really switched focus to, I always run a little bit, but strength training. But when it comes to having that like built up stress in my body, like I just need to not think and just go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I can run, but I'm also like incorporating yoga again, just for kind of because like you get very tense, and I want to ask you about this actually, because we get scared about
Mm-hmm.
doing yoga since some people say it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
FP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't love blanket statements.
Yeah.
But I think that there's better things that we could be doing
Yeah.
to support our spines. So like if you do want to get that sensation of like a stretch, doing something like with bands, like maybe even like
Mm,
going through some like yoga-esque positions with holding a band in your hand and like doing that reach, if you're doing more of a side bend type of position.
that's a good idea. I
That-
use a broomstick
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I don't have like, the big long poles, but just to make sure I'm not
Collapsing.
exactly. Yeah. So it helps like, at least as a reminder,
Yeah.
stay
I like,
elongated. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to formulate my own thoughts on all of that right now, but I've never encouraged people to do yoga, but I've also
Mhm.
like never been like you have to stop doing yoga. I think
Totally.
if you understand your scoliosis and your curve situation, I think that you can modify and do
Yeah.
it in a way that is not going to be detrimental to you. So
Yeah. And think about how you feel after. Do you feel better or do you wake up in pain the next day?
that too.
Just keep doing what everyone is. I think everyone is different. There can't be, it's just not all or nothing. Like you
Yeah.
said, blanket statements.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's my routine right now.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Like I feel like cardio, but specifically running, like getting outside and just putting on some music or even running without music sometimes it's like
Yeah.
just really nice.
You do like a couple miles. You usually do like 2 miles, right?
I do like between 2 and 3. I don't
Yeah.
really beyond that. Yeah. I feel like I just don't have time.
It's really time consuming. It truly is. It truly is.
And in the past, when I've tried to go beyond that, like I tried to train for a half marathon once and I got up to 8 miles and it was like my body was like, this is not, this is not cool. This is not worth it.
We don't like it. Yeah, that makes sense.
I kind of said to myself, okay, like beyond 6 miles, I'm not really gonna push that. So
Yeah. I mean, I think at that point you're doing it, well, at least for me, it's been for the challenge of like a race.
Yeah.
just to
Mm,
like, prove to yourself that you can do it. But I don't really enjoy running more than 6 miles just for fun.
no.
Yeah. James and I, like our long runs right now are exactly 6 miles.
Oh, nice.
And but in the heat, like that's really hard. Like we did it in like 95 degrees recently. We were like, let's do it. We could do it. No, we were miserable for the rest of the day. You just felt like sick.
Oh, I know. I ran when I was up in Pennsylvania a couple weeks ago, and I was like, this is a me. I ran 3 miles, but I wasn't sure actually like how far I had run. I was just running like to a Peloton playlist that was 30 minutes.
Mm.
And it was wrapping up, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm done already. And then I was like, oh, I might not have gone very far because like I still felt like I could keep going. And I get home and I asked my dad, I'm like, hey, I went like, this many times around our neighborhood, this many times around the one next door. And he was like, oh, that was like over 3 miles.
Oh, so you're like really fast.
I, I'm not normally, but
I don't believe that. You're good at everything. Of course you would be a fast runner.
I am not good at
Yes,
everything.
you are.
Oh, I'm really not.
In my eyes.
That's awfully nice of you. Oh,
Well, I
just
saw
like
you
you
in
play
FB. You were
tennis.
like killing it.
Well, okay, like movement type of things, like
Well, running is movement.
no, but choreographed movements. I feel like I'm pretty good because of being a dancer and
Mm.
Pilates and things like that. But
Yeah.
but yeah, running, I'm really not that fast
All right.
normally. But there was no humidity. It was
Yeah, that makes a difference.
temperature. There were even hills. So I just, because where I run here is completely flat. There's no hills.
Oh, yeah. Hills are really hard. Oh
Hmm.
my gosh. I did a half marathon once. I had no idea it was going to be in a park that was completely 100% hills in Brooklyn, New York. I
Oh
almost didn't make it to the end. I was bawling my eyes out at the end of it.
no.
Oh God, it was terrible.
A question so since we're talking about running, a question that's
Yeah.
coming up is like how to get into running. And I can give some explanation for people
Yeah.
that have scoliosis, but what about like with you and having a spinal fusion? Like how did you start? What did that look like?
I started because my best friend in New York, she was a runner, and I was just like, I just want to do it with you. I just wanted to be with her. And in the beginning, it was really painful. Like I would run all the time, and it wasn't getting easier. I would always so this is before number one, my nervous system work. Number two, before I was doing any like really well programmed like strength training. I just didn't know what was going on with my body. I was just winging everything. So shin splints all the time. I also had a lot of like nutrient deficiencies because I was still in survival mode at the time. So I was like anemic. My lung capacity was really low. So in the beginning, it was a suffering journey, but mentally and emotionally, it was worth it because like my dad died around that time. So I would go on runs and like just be crying and
Yeah.
feel better after. But as I progressed and got more healed in my nervous system, interesting things happened, like started building muscle for the first time ever. Like I never had muscles in my legs. There were
Mm-hmm.
chicken legs, and my calves started growing, and my anemia went away. So it all just started to feel really good. I would say adding strength training was a game changer. Myofascial release, also going to a real running store and watching this guy, like, he watched me on the treadmill, put me in the right shoes, stopped wearing like Nike shoes. People always think Nike shoes are amazing. They really aren't. So, went with like Brooks and like this stuff makes a difference. Um, but I never got any like formal training or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I did go to a Schroth therapist at some point. Um, And she watched me, I remember she watched me run in the parking lot. She was like, let me just see. 'Cause she wanted to make sure I was had good form. So I used to lean back a little bit when I was running.
Mhm.
So I would have a lot, like after she showed me how to like kind of tuck my pelvis and lean forward a little bit, a lot of my back pain went away after, with running.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I
Good.
was less tired too, because she said that that's going to take a lot of your energy to lean. What is that called when you lean back? Forget.
Um, I mean, well, that's like creating a lordosis in your
Yeah.
in your lower back, um, and like an anterior tilt of your back.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, when you lean forward, which that's something that I learned through one of my colleagues, she got certified in a running methodology called the pose method.
Mm.
And she like took all these videos and photos of me and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was running with such poor form.
Exactly. It's like shocking when you see yourself back.
um,
Yeah.
but yeah, one of the things was like kind of like you want to be leaning forward, like almost like you're falling forward.
Exactly.
Um,
Hmm.
and that really helps with your energy levels.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
another thing too. Like you got to go with how you feel because, and I'm not saying like everybody should always go with their medical advice of their doctor.
Yeah.
But I was told having a spinal fusion, that's something that you shouldn't be doing because it could, whatever, degrade the vertebrae below the fusion. But I was like, that can't be. I feel so much better when after I run. So I don't know, just for me, I didn't listen to that.
Yeah. And it's interesting because like that impact on the bones, it helps to build your bones
Exactly.
with bone strength. So I'm curious, what their rationale, like it's definitely worse to just be sitting around letting your bone density diminish and then that really
Exactly.
will,
That's like seems the quickest way to degradation.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand what the alternative is.
Mm,
But I think it is really important to be mindful of what you're doing to warm up and to elongate after.
mhm, mhm.
Do a little bit of breathing after. That's going to make a big difference.
Yeah, it does. It makes a huge difference how you're recovering,
Yeah.
your exercises that you're doing, whether that's running, whether that's strength training, doing some sort of recovery is super important to the way that you're feeling.
Yeah. And if your body is never recovering, check on your nervous system because it will hold you back. It held me back for years. And I started to get regulated, and my body was like, okay, great. Now we can like grow. Now we can become stronger. Now we can enjoy this.
Mm,
Makes a big difference.
mhm. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the last thing that, oh, actually, I guess I have a couple things, but I think maybe the last thing we'll talk about. What shoe recommendations do you have? So comfort is the highest priority, and then style.
Hmm. Well, since I work from home, I'm not really, I have like three shoes I alternate, but we're talking about lifestyle, not running, right?
Correct. Hmm.
Yeah, because for running, I wear Brooks Glycerin 22 is my favorite shoe. I was wearing Ultra wide toe, but the new ones are just so, what is it called? It's not cushion. What is it? The drop?
Oh,
The drop. I
um,
think in running they call it like what the drop is. But anyway, they're like moon shoes. It's like I want to feel the ground under me a little bit, you know what I mean? Like so, Brooks for that. But in terms of like my everyday sneaker, it doesn't really have a lot of support, but it's really, really comfortable. It's just like Adidas.
mm-hmm.
Just Adidas. I live in Florida, so I do have to wear a lot of sandals. So Birks,
Nice.
and you can get the ones that are more like plastic looking are more fashionable than the suede. But I
Yeah.
don't really really wear heels or anything anymore. I wear a lot of Vans. I wear a lot of like slip-on flat shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I so I wear a lot of sandals, flip-flops. I know I've gotten like scolded online from people like flip-flops are the worst things you can wear just from random followers yelling at me about that. But I wear Olakai, and they have some arch support in them. They're not like super duper flat.
Mm,
Not had any issues with them. I mean, I wear them to take Garen on a walk, and
yeah.
I mean, I probably should not walk that far in them, but I haven't had any issues.
Apparently people have issue with you
Yeah.
doing that. Don't you dare wear those flip-flops.
I mean, I've even had neighbors, like my neighbors a couple doors down, they'll see me and they're like, I don't know how you walk in those flip-flops. And I'm like,
I mean, they're not that, it totally depends on the flip-flop, you know?
yes. I mean, yes, if I was wearing like Old Navy cardboard,
Yeah.
then sure, I get you. But
Yeah, like here in Florida, people wear Havanas, I think they're called,
oh yeah,
which they're fine, but your foot kind of like slips around a little bit. So I wouldn't be like walking around every day with them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So those are my sandal that I wear, and then I like On Cloud for my running
Mm,
and just kind of my everyday shoe. Uh, um, I can't remember what their everyday one is, like their cross trainers. I can't remember the name of them, but they're very comfortable. Um, and then if I'm going to dress up, I really like Cole Haan. They give you a lot of support, and I think that the owner of Cole Haan, I guess that is Cole Haan, they collaborated with Nike and
oh, that's cool.
they have some of their technology in their shoes.
I
So
gotta check that out.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're comfy. You know, most of their shoes have like a pretty low heel, so it's not like,
Yeah.
you know, you're going to be wearing stilettos or anything, but they're
Yeah.
comfortable.
I mean, I wear like if I'm dressing up, well, dressing up, I don't even know what that means anymore. If I'm going for a walk to get a drink with James, like I'll
Yeah.
probably be wearing like Doc Martens or something with like a, some cute ones. I love a good combat boot. They're so comfortable.
Are they?
So, I mean, yeah, you have to break, if they're Docs, you have to break them in. But there's a
Mhm.
lot of other brands that they're just right off the bat so comfortable.
Yeah, I've not worn those, but I believe you.
I mean, I also just like live in my running sneakers a lot though.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, anything else that you have going on?
Well, James broke my hydrogen water bottle last night.
What?
Disaster. Accidentally knocked it right off.
I've been watching
Ah.
the cat around that thing, and I'm like,
Oh,
she likes to rub herself on all the things,
mm,
and
gotta be
she'll,
careful.
yeah.
Do you
Hmm.
still use yours a lot?
I do.
I
Yeah.
had to get another one. I was so sad. I was so sad.
Mhm. Well,
I think it really works.
I do too because I had when I went to Pennsylvania, I didn't bring it with me, and I noticed a difference. Like I just
Okay.
had to drink a lot more water to satisfy my thirst.
Mm,
So, I mean, it could be traveling too, though.
true. Yeah.
Traveling from Jersey, so
It probably does dehydrate you a little bit.
yeah, combination.
Yeah. Did you say you had one more thing?
Oh yeah, mattresses.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Sorry,
You probably know more because you did a whole episode
I
on
did.
mattresses in the past. For anyone who hasn't heard it, go back like 2 years.
No.
That was a
You
long
can
time.
actually search my website, Lex, um, my tech savior. She
Mm,
she created a feature on my blogs where you can search for like any topic that you're curious about. And then a lot of them have the podcast episode attached to the blog post. So
Amazing.
yeah, but a quick rundown with mattresses that I recommend, kind of like most economic would be Nectar, and that's
Hmm.
bed in a box, mattress in a box. Um,
Yep.
and then the second, I think that's the, oh man, I can't remember the specific name that I recommend, but it's like the medium firmness.
Right.
Medium, the more firm, usually the better for scoliosis spinal fusion. I found with myself, with other people. And then the middle of the road would be the Sattva, and it's the Sattva RX, and that's specifically made for people who have back pain.
Hmm.
Top of the line would be a Sleep Number.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I want next.
now,
Okay.
uh, I have a Sleep Number, love it. I'm I cannot figure out how to turn off the dang Wi-Fi on it because it has Wi-Fi in order to track your sleep score and like
Oh,
stuff like, and that's how you control it.
yeah.
So, I just don't really want to be sleeping on EMFs all night long.
Seriously, that just
You spend all
like,
this money
can
on
we
this.
turn the router off on this thing?
Yeah, I do unplug our router at
No,
night.
I'm kidding. There's no router in your bed, but it's funny
No,
to
I
think
mean
about
like
that.
router in our room just
Yeah.
to, you know, calm that down. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
so
so weird. It should be easy.
I've not figured it out. I put Mark on the job because I got very frustrated with it, but I have not figured that out how to turn it off and still be able to control it and operate it.
Yeah. I think that I might have had an Ector last. I
Hmm.
can't remember now. I buy mattresses and I do use a firm, and by the time I pay it off, it's time for a new one.
Oh.
Because that's the one thing everybody should know about the mattress in the box. They, from what I've found so far, is the shelf life just isn't as long. Because I
Yeah.
have a little bit better one right now from how it feels. It's a Lisa, and it's really, really firm and really thick, way thicker than the Nectar was, which I love. But I have to rotate it a lot. I'm just really sensitive having a fusion. Like I get a little like hyper aware when I'm sleeping. So I just wish I didn't have to, I wish I couldn't feel that it's like getting a little softer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is the nice thing about the sleep number. It like adjusts to the contours of your body. So
It
like,
doesn't do that at all.
hmm?
Like you don't have to obviously do any like rotation, right?
No,
Okay.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
You just bump up your number.
That's what I'm gonna get next because I'm sick of this.
Oh,
Just
it's
invest, yeah.
It's nice. And the reason we invested in this, because it is an investment, it's like almost like buying a golf cart or something. I don't know.
I don't even know how much
There's
those
a,
are,
that's
but
what
I
it
can imagine.
is. But between my back and then my husband has a sleep condition.
Hmm.
I like as firm as can be. He likes as soft as can be. I'm not
Yeah.
over exaggerating. His sleep number is like a 10. He had it at a 5 for a while, and he was just in this, like, hole when I would look over.
It's like a water bed.
Yeah,
He's like floating.
yeah. And then me, I think I'm at, like, a 65 or
Oh, okay. It's like up to 100.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
so I do have a question really quick. What are your thoughts on padding in the bed?
you mean, like, using props?
Yeah, like let's say you have a left lumbar curve. I'm making this up. You know
Mhm.
you sleep on your left side. Some people put a little bit of like a towel or like a really tiny pillow there. What do you think about that?
I think that's great. Yeah.
I think would the issue just be if you are like tossing and turning on that all night or
Yeah, it does bring like an awareness, having like something extra there that you're using. But if you can stay in one spot for the majority of the night, I don't see
Yeah.
any problem with propping or wedging. I do have a lot of people that do that. Um,
Do you think you would need to do it even with like a sleep number if it's that firm and it's contouring to your curves?
no, I don't think so.
Okay. So it depends on the mattress.
Yeah, and it depends on the person too. Like if you are somebody who has like really, the width of your hips has something to do with it as well. So like if your hips are like more narrow, uh,
Hmm.
that can play a role into whether or not you feel like you need a support or if they're really um,
That makes sense.
yeah, it varies person to person.
Yeah.
It depends. I know that's the most annoying
That's
response.
not what you guys want to hear, but it does.
Well, it's good to see you again. It's
You
been
too.
a long time, but um, appreciate you coming on, making the time, and sharing your experience and your wisdom with
Thank you for having me.
us. Until next time, stay well and stay ahead of the curve.